Alright, YouTube, how's it going? It's KARLISGREAT here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're doing a video we haven't done in a while on the channel. We're doing a tier list video. So before, we did tier list on Cross Duel, but now we're doing a tier list on Outlast Trials enemies. So currently, right now, there are 11 total enemies, I'd say by count, not counting the variety types of other versions of some of them, so these are like the main type of 11 enemies, or 10 enemies if you don't consider one of them as an enemy. So the first one, the Imposter. Yeah, so he's the guy who's just pretty much, he disguises as another player and pretty much just tries to run around with a knife. So these are the 5 tiers. Annoying to go against, hard to deal with, sometimes annoying, neutral, easy peasy. Imposter, I'd say he's easy peasy. Because my reasoning why, because if you play by yourself, you kind of already know he's a fake person who's just trying to kill you. But if you play with groups, he's pretty easy to deal with. All you gotta do is just throw at least like one brick or bottle, and they'll just like go away. And they don't really come out often, so yeah. So he's a easy peasy. Alright, next. Mother Gooseberry. Ooh. Already starting with a prime asset. Okay. Mother Gooseberry, I'd say she is hard to deal with. Because she, first of all, her lunge is like, she sprints like a fucking quarterback. Like, she is fast. You would not think this woman is fast, but she is fast, dude. And her attacks are crazy. Especially like ones like, because she mainly just grabs you and then just drills you, and it's brutal. And you just see like how you, whenever you play Outlast Trials, you just see how annoying she is to deal with, like, on Fun Park, just because like, she just guards all the valves and she pretty much just like lunges at you. And her hearing is, her senses are insane. And she has very sensitive hearing. So I would say she is hard to deal with. All right, next, the Grunt, or the basic Grunt. So these guys. So sometimes, I'd say they're sometimes annoying. I'm not gonna say neutral, but I just say sometimes annoying to deal with, because like they come around often. They're like the basic enemies of the map. They just like they just they walk around, patrol, and then they just start swinging if they see you. You can lose them pretty easily, but they're just really annoying to deal with whenever you're getting chased and then there's like multiple of them. So they're sometimes annoying. All right, Coil. Coil? Honestly, I'd say I put him on the hard to deal with tier, but I'd say he's a bit lower than Mother Gooseberry, because like he is tough to deal with, because the fact that he like grabs you a lot and like his swings do insane amount of damage. I mean, they both do like the same base damage. It's just like the amount like speed. But like this man Coil is crazy. Like, the man literally just runs up and hit you with his stick. Because most of the time, some of Coil's attacks, they don't really need animation. Like, Mothers need an animation, but Coil's, like, some of them, they don't need. He just can just whack you one time. And that's kind of it. So it's kind of annoying to deal with, but, like, it's not bad. Skinnerman. See, I don't know if I can see, like, people wouldn't consider him as an enemy, but he's actually an enemy. So, like, Skinnerman, he only comes out if your mental state is at level 0, your psychosis state, and he just keeps running around until you find like an antidote. In my opinion, he is neutral. The reason why I say neutral is because like sometimes you're gonna be in situations where if there's no like antidote on the map, he's annoying to deal with. Plus, the fact that if he puts you in this state too, you not only you take bits of damage every time he gets near you, but also the fact that you can't do your objectives or try to help your teammates, essentially, because like the damage he's doing, it interferes with what you're doing, basically. So I put him in neutral because he's not annoying, nor he's easy, but sometimes he's just there. So like, all right, next, Pusher. Okay, I'm saying already annoying to go against. Or the Pusher, or the Psychosis gas guy. You know him, the guy, whenever he spawns in, he starts gassing people. I'd say he's annoying to go against just because of the fact that, like, you know, whenever you're like in situations, you know, and this guy just comes out of nowhere, he's annoying just because the fact that he can grab you and just fully gas you, and like messes up your gameplay a lot, especially too. And also sometimes even if you like find an antidote or use like your healing rank to heal your psychosis, he can come back again, just to do it again. Like, and he has very good durability. Like, he is like, even if you throw like some bricks at him, he will get down if you have strong arm amp, but like he will get back up, but he'll build up resistance to all the bricks or bottles you throw against him. And he doesn't go away. He actually like lingers around for pretty well for like a while, so yeah, he's annoying to go against. Alright. Sound maker. Or noise maker, whatever he's called. Or the screamer. Yeah, he is above. I'm saying he's the most annoying to go. Because here's the okay. And I know this is so okay, so comments fight me down the fight me in the comments below. This is just my opinion, guys. This is not everybody's opinion. These are my opinions. And if you guys also want to do this tier list too, it'll be down in the description below too. I also post the image if you guys have done it too. So, alright, let me know. And just share it on Twitter, whatever you'd want to do with it. Or just say your opinions on stream or something, so. Yeah, so check out the tier list if you guys want to try this yourself. It's not that big of a tier list yet, just because there's not many enemies, but it'll be coming soon. So, yeah, so screamers. You know those guys, whenever you like you try to walk around them, but if you don't walk around, they make sounds and they like stun you for a long time unless you get hit by something. And even if you throw a brick or bottle while they're screaming, they will still scream. They will not be stunned or anything. So you have to throw a brick or bottle before, because otherwise they'll just keep screaming. And they're annoying to deal with because they're literal traps. Like, even if you try to like, you have to be like actually quiet, because like, if any like sound is made, like one tiny sound, they just scream, dude. And it's annoying. Especially when you play games too, or like when you try to do speed runs, like these guys ruin it. Like, so yeah, so those guys, it's tough. Alright, next, the Pouncer. I try to find an image of a Pouncer, but they're most of the time they're just in like lockers and stuff, or in barrels, or under beds. I'd say they're sometimes annoying, but I'll put them above the Grunts. Reason why? Because like sometimes you're in those situations when you're like looking for stuff, or like you're going near stuff, and you don't like, you sometimes would expect it, but you wouldn't expect it. And these guys just jump at you, and if you don't have like a brick or bottle or anything, then these guys just wail the shit out of you until you mash out of it. It's pretty annoying because even if you're like a really fast masher, they will still do the same amount of damage. Like, no matter what, based off, like, it just depends. But if you're just really slow at mashing, then they'll probably kill you. And if you play on maps where there's, like, no items and stuff, like bricks or bottles, then, yeah, it's kind of hard to deal with, especially when you play solo. But if you have friends, then they could possibly help you if they're nearby. But they're sometimes annoying, though, because you can easily avoid them. But you just gotta pick up where the noise is coming from the lockers and stuff. So yeah, I put them on that above sometimes annoying deer. Alright, Berserkers. People would categorize this as the big grunts, but he's not really a big grunt because the big grunts would have weapons or axes. But this guy, he is hard to deal with, but I'm gonna put him above Mother Gooseberry. So the reason why I put him above this tier, or above the prime asset, because like, here's the thing. The guy is blind, right? So you wouldn't think, oh yeah, he shouldn't be that bad. No, he is bad. Like, anytime, if you try to run or walk, like, around him, he, like, literally picks up where he comes from. And the annoying thing is, he will keep staying in the area he's in. Because the thing is, he does not move unless, like, sounds are, like, made nearby. And sometimes it's kind of hard to stun him. Like, so I just don't recommend throwing a brick or a bottle at him, because like, it doesn't really stun the man much. He'll just get more angry. He's called a Berserker for a reason, and he does a lot of damage too. Like, literally, he can like two-shot you. He can two-shot, one-shot. Like, he does insane amount of damage, and also the fact that he will keep staying in the area until some new like sound interactions made. So he is like hard to deal with. Okay. So next, the Night Watch and the Night Guard. Night Guard? How would I put Night Guard? I wouldn't say he's easy. I wouldn't say he's neutral. I would say he's above the sometimes annoying. I'll put him in the middle of sometimes annoying. Because here's the thing. So what the Night Hunter does is, it's pretty much in the name. Anytime it's in the dark, he's the one enemy that can see you in the dark. Typically, if you're not being chased or making sounds. Because yeah, so if you're in like a dark room, he'll pretty much just see you and he will just start doing some like little attacks, like stab. Like he attacks pretty fast. But he isn't really that hard to deal with, just because like as long as you go outside like the dark room, then he'll be blinded and then he'll try to like go back inside to the room he was in before. But he's also sometimes annoying just because of the fact that he also has like hearing. So like even if he's like blinded, he can like sense you still through hearing. So that's sometimes, yeah, it's sometimes annoying, but like could be neutral. So he's more annoying than the Grunt, because the Grunt is just like, just basic. All right, and the final one, the Big Grunt, the big guy. So there's two variations of him. The one with hair, or the one who looks like a farmer or a farmhand, or the completely naked one. But I'm not putting that image of him, okay? They're just the same, like, people, but just different skins. But, I'll put him in the hard to deal with. Because keep in mind, maybe if I do this. You know what? Yeah, we're changing the list. Okay. So we decided to put the big grunt above the hard to deal with list, because the big grunts are like normal, or kind of act like it's the normal enemies on some trials that have like higher difficulty varieties. And yeah, I decided to put the Berserker on annoying to go against, because thinking about it now, after going through so much hell for this, because like most of my deaths in this game are related to this man. Like, this man kills. But I put the big grunts on hard to deal with because, they always roam around and they're like they're hard to deal with. Because they literally stick to you like glue unless you like stun them or just like out chase them. So they're like most of the time annoying. And plus they always like puppy guard the objectives a lot. So like anytime you try to push the cart for the snitch, they pretty much just like defend it. Like they won't like leave it alone. Or even if you like stun them, they'll like follow you afterwards back. So it's annoying to deal with. So like unlike Coil or Mother Gooseberry, like they at least stop like afterwards, but like these guys, the big grunts, they just keep going. So I think this is pretty much good for my tier list in my opinion. So Imposter, easy peasy, Skinnerman, neutral, Grunt, low, sometimes annoying, Night Hunter, middle, sometimes annoying, Pouncer, high, sometimes annoying, hard to deal with, Leland Coil, low, Gooseberry, middle, Big Grunt, high, annoying to go against, Pusher, low. Yeah, so annoying and hard. Annoying, I just find it annoying is considered way harder because, because it's annoying and hard to deal with, pretty much. I'm not saying it's like it's impossible, but just like, if you played the game, then you would understand. But if you haven't, then I don't think you would know. So yeah, so this is my overall. I think this is the best. I think, in my opinion, the deal. But yeah. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also check out the streams. I stream daily around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. BST, around those times usually. And yeah, so if you guys want to be involved, part of the channel, just make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that'd be appreciated. So yeah, so anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all later for the next one. Bye guys.